Oh wow. I'm still setting up some stuff, but I figured I should at least show myself. There was supposed to be 3 minutes of ads to prevent what are they called? The pre-rolls? But it says I can't run them. So if they did happen, then 3 minutes like literally exploded. Or it didn't happen and I got it for free. Oh wow. What did that picture say? I didn't get to see what it said. Hold on, I actually have to find that picture because I do not know what it said. Did anyone catch what it said? Something about skin? Where is that file? Where are they actually? I need to focus on what I'm doing. It's not that important what it said. What it said is not that important. Let me put up the chats. Here. There. And then I gotta make a tweet. Hola! Hola, 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 hola! Psyduck. From memory? I think I could do that. I. Okay, so ow! The fuck. The Pokemon Mouse Doodle or whatever it's called. Oh my god, I'm like trying to juggle a million things at once. But I had to say this because I didn't actually know this was a thing. Pokemon Mouse Doodle. I don't remember the name of the big one. Not Mouse Hold. It's the graffiti monkey. Cause I swear it's a monkey. But then Graphii, there we go. Cause it's Graphii, because it's based off an eye, which is like a little monkey little creature. But the baby Shroodle is called the Toxic Mouse Pokemon. And it's coming out in Pokemon Go. And when they were announcing it, it was like, get the chance to get the Toxic Mouse Pokemon Shroodle. And I was like, I thought this thing was supposed to be a little monkey, not a mouse. But I guess looking at it now, the evolution's a monkey and the baby's a mouse? Why is it a mouse? It also didn't strike me as very mouse-like. Anyway, I'm opening Clip Studio. It didn't strike me as a mouse. Here it is. This little guy, Shroodle. Like, the only thing that might be giving mouse is... It's connected. It is. Is the... Wait, you guys can see it. Hold on. Here it is. And then let me hide this. The only thing that's giving mouse is the teeth. But even then, like, is Bidoof a mouse? No. The teeth alone don't make the mouse. So what is it? Let me move Clip Studio. Above little two shoes. So this is how the BGM. There you go. Yes? You agree with me then that this thing could be a mouse, but that alone doesn't give it a mouse. A wonderful model, thank you. It's just not mouse enough. You know? Okay, Psyduck. Wait, I didn't make the tweet yet. I have to make a tweet. You don't have to. I know. Who else talks to themselves? Me, said in the Orlando Baby voice. Me. The Four Seasons Orlando Baby. Playing. Little goody two shoes. The huh? Oh my god, you don't know about the Orlando Baby? ¿Te salga en español? No sé. No sé. Mike Sappies, welcome, welcome. Meow. Oh wait, you subscribe. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Playing little goody two shoes. You don't know anything I say? I feel like sometimes you just happen to see the weird ass references that I see, and then sometimes you miss them completely. It's like a real coin cost. Little goody two shoes. Although I'm chatting for the most part right now. We're just having the wonderful BGM in the background. Boop 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 boop. I'll show the video in a second. It's so old at this point. The posting scenes in your Discord? Yeah, I should. It'll be like a channel being like memes that Kame mentioned during stream today. It's a little recap. What am I looking for? The blue sky. The sky's so blue. Where is it? Do 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 do. I didn't copy the tweet. Oops. Okay, now I can go find this baby. My tab is open at the Pokemon Center. What is it called? The Four Seasons Orlando baby. How far am I? I haven't finished the one that I was on. I don't remember what chapter it was, but the last you heard from me, I haven't gone anywhere past that because during my free time, Konko free time, my free time where I read stuff, I switched to reading Umineko. Ooh. I switched to reading Umineko because my sister finished it last year. It took her like an entire year to finish it. She was like, you need to start like chipping at it right now. I was like, okay. So I did. I've literally just started chapter 2 of Umineko. Didn't finish it. I'm curious to know about certain things, and I feel like luckily, like despite how old it is, I've not gotten spoiled about like the really important stuff. I know I've seen like things here and there, but like the really like the meat and potatoes that I want to know haven't been spoiled to me, so it's gonna be like for real genuine. Let me hide this. Make sure this is showing properly. All right. Then let me hide this. Okay, everyone. 4 Seasons Orlando, baby. I guess you didn't see all of it. If you guys weren't here, it says 2024 April? The 5th is April? I guess it must have been around April.
For everybody. Who wants to go to the 4 Seasons Orlando?
So when I say, said in the tone of the 4 Seasons Orlando baby, I say, me. It's literally just like that. Once more.
I have a question for everybody. Who wants to go to the 4 Seasons Orlando?
Me.
This baby.
Look at this bunch of fucking comments.
Who wants to go to the 4 Seasons Orlando?
Me. There was like a whole thing, not a whole thing, but it was like, okay, for one, the reason I'm surprised you didn't know it is because this was like a real normie type of like, here's the game. Wait, we're doing Psyduck. Well, I'll open it for the BGM. It was like a real normie like meme for the 4 Seasons Orlando baby. Yeah, it's because the baby like raised its hand like a conscious person. I was like, Facebook? That's what I'm saying. It's like it was like such a normie type of like meme and like thing that would get popular. Where's my other window? Here in my chat. My chats, where are they? Right there. Muy bien, gracias. But yeah, so that's what surprised you didn't know it. And actually, I don't think it was along for like, it was around for that long. But it was still like enough. Is she offended or not? All it means is that you are someone who mingles and like exists offline. I think that might be more of a compliment than like a diss. A normal person saying, yeah. I'm reading Psyduck. No, it has a bill. And it has little Pete's. The thing I don't know is like the eyes. I don't think I've seen a Psyduck super recently. You know what? Yeah, I feel like the thing I have the most trouble with is the eyes for a lot of Pokemon. Because they're not... They use a whole different type of eye styles for them. And then... Then how much? Actually, I don't think it has like leg. It just has feet. I think it's like that. When I start drawing, you're not gonna like the answer. When I was in kindergarten. So I've had a lot of time. As for when I started like thinking about like being like for real about it, yesterday. I was born yesterday, therefore. When I started like really thinking about it, like, because my whole thing, I feel like I don't express this enough, but it's kind of because it's like a personal like thing. Is that like I've always been like, I'm always mentalizing like improvement of like my art. And, you know, there are ways I could have gone about it to get like a year's worth of improvement. No, yeah, to get like multiple years of improvement in a single year. Because, you know, there's always like, here's how you improve your art in a week. Do this method, and it's like, yeah, I guess, but you know, I wasn't like, I wasn't sweating it. So I basically drew every single day when I was like, from middle school to now. Now it's a lot less, but especially when I was in middle school and high school, it was like I would have a sketchbook and I would draw in class. And how often are you in school? Literally every day. Damn near. That's a lot of drawing. And I'm still not the best. But again, it's because I'm taking it at my own pace. How this guy has it? Wait, he has hair. Yeah. Remember something important, right? He has hair. But nowadays, like, the way that you learn drawing is so sophisticated. Like, I didn't really have internet access for a while. So being like, what does this thing's eyes look like? Like round? Okay, this looks good. This is Psyduck. Your mouse sucks. You want to do digital drawing as opposed to tablet drawing? Keep your heart, thank you. There you go. I think this is one of the closest I've ever gotten to drawing a Pokemon from memory. And then have it looking pretty good. Let's see. Your monitor resolution? It's pretty low. I don't know. I used to draw, like when I first started digital drawing, I didn't know what DPI was. So my DPI was like at 72. And when I would upload art, it was like so fucking crispy. And then I would be like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, what's going on with this? And it took me a while to figure it out. Because there really wasn't any like tutorials or anything about that. What's it called? Psyduck. Let's pull up a comparison. Oh wow, he's a lot different than I thought. I got him pretty close. I just made him like super cute. The sequel to Getting Two Shoes, yeah. Elise turns into a Psyduck and she doesn't know what to do. Elise! I love how Rosemary says DPI. Don't pointy Kami. Kami? I just mixed it. And hey, look, he did have little hairs. I feel like I drew him super cute. This one was very successful, though. The eyes were definitely different, though. I'm gonna save it. Control S. Psyduck. Whack. I forgot the C, but it's okay. All drawings. Here you go. Save. And I'll post it later. Alright, let's get some gaming in because I know I'm gonna have to pull up a walkthrough for this next part. Like, guaranteed. Open this. And then like this. And then open my chats. Here. And see if I can remember the controls. Because the controls are like all keyboard. I don't have a controller. Actually, I think I tried to play with the controller and I couldn't figure out the mapping for some reason. Alright. With my monitors set up, I don't think I'm gonna have a good time looking at the chat. We'll see. Okay. You load like this. You press enter, yes? No. Z? This must be the last one that we did. What do we happen last time? The horses died last time? I think. You change mouse, it takes a while to get used to new DPI and comes to delicate things. A new mouse, new monitor. Nice. You should buy one of those, At this point, like they can come pretty cheap. Like one of those like flat drawing tablets. Like I know all the rage right now is like the on-screen tablets, but like the flat drawing ones, like those will take you really, really far. I would recommend those for the sake of your wrists. Because especially if you do end up liking it, move this. If you do end up liking it, you're gonna spend more time on it, and then you might as well like invest in like even a little bit of something. How do I run in this game? Shift. I was doing it. I have to reorient myself. Wait. Okay, like this. Okay. You go into drawing first. True, true, true. Okay, and then this is the settings. Ohio, Ohio. Back. Okay. Meet Rosemarine at the viewpoint. Head to the village. Okay, so last time the horses died, and they were like, it's kind of your fault, maybe. Well, not that your fault, but they found me suspicious because I saw it before anyone else did, I think. Oh, wow. Let's go. This game's so pretty. This studio, Astral Shift, just announced a new game based off Dante's Inferno. I've never read the book. I've not read it. I think I might read it. I say as I have like a million books on my plate. But may I try? Thank you. Wish you. Wish you. Wish you. That's so. Oh. The music change scared me. Oh, because there's something is happening. Read the Odyssey. What is it that's coming out? That's Odyssey, and everyone was like talking about how little they knew about it. Hi, Larry. Hi, hi. What was it? Is there a movie that's coming out? Is that why everybody was talking about the Odyssey? 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 Odyssey. The movie. So it is a movie. That's what got people talking. Okay. Oh. There's so many crows. The Odyssey? What are the crows doing here?
I feel alright, Elise.
She basically said it. I don't have to voice act that. Voice act isn't reading it. This can't be good. I'd best hurry. Gave you the book really interesting? I mean, it's a classic for a reason. Thank you, thank you. This can't be good. I'd best hurry. Disappears. Oh, I can talk to it. Something I'd say is worth wondering about. Something I'd say is worth wondering about, Rosemarine, is how Flock lost his eye, wouldn't you say? Flock is her little goat. Rosemarine's goat. Oh, I've always wondered about that. I suppose he must have gotten injured, or could have been a branch, or he might have fallen, perhaps? It doesn't seem he's in pain, at least. Oh, how I wish I could talk to him. I have so many questions. Such as? Why he followed me, firstly. Your hat's made of hay. That's my best guess. Oh, I'd ask him his name, too. Isn't it Flock? I was the one who thought of that. It's not his real name. He's a goat, Rosemarine. Why? But he still has his own character, Elise. We're wondering about useless things, Rosemarine. Oh, but it's so much fun, isn't it? That ghost? That goat is so suspicious. Me and my OC Odysseus goes on an odyssey. I think of anything else that would be similar to that. I mean, to some extent, it's someone's original character. This is my original character. How do I get out of here? He's just a chill guy. Both YouTube and Twitch comments, you have a second monitor? I do, and then also I have a program that has them consolidated into one chat, so I can see both of them at once. And then for TikTok specifically, I have that chat like right next to it. I do have to look to the other side. What was this? Acorn. Shotgun a monster energy. I feel like your tummy would explode. Actually, isn't that a case if you like shotgun anything? Like your stomach does not have a good time. Looking cheeky again, dearie. Thank you, ma'am. I don't remember what Muffy needs. I actually have some faith in myself from the last time I played this game that maybe I have already her item. I hope. So if you're streaming or making videos, you need to improve parts of your setup first. I feel like you could definitely get started in some aspects of it. Making videos, I feel like for sure was one thing. Was that TikTok chat? They said something chill. You want to do that? Oh, the shotgun energy, monster energy. Yeah, it was the tiki talkie tat chat that said that. Technically, it should be on the little chat cat, but maybe it goes too fast or something. Oh, what's this game about? Okay, I'll do a quick recap before we get into some deep stuff, because stuff's gonna happen. So this game is about this girl named Elise. She was like an orphan who was found in the forest by an old lady. And the old lady ended up dying, right? But her and the old lady lived in like a cabbage. In the cabbage? What are they, Cabbage Patch Kids? In a cabin, in a little house in the woods, right? So they basically lived like away from the main town, which is where we are right now. And so the old lady died, right? And Elise, she basically is like a handyman. Like, she does a lot of like maid work for a lot of people, like their laundry, cutting up their wood, like getting their eggs and stuff like that, from like the chickens and stuff. She's like a worker, more or less. And she isn't really treated particularly like the best by some of the people in the town. They kind of just like treat her as like another person, like they kind of other her a little bit. And then stuff happens after her grandmother's death, where they're about to celebrate a festival. Well, actually, her grandmother might have been dead for a while. Forget that. Just know she's dead. So a festival's gonna come up, and they're preparing for the festival. And as they're preparing for this festival, because we're doing it's like a whole week. So the beginning of the week, weird things start happening, and the old people, and then eventually the rest of the town start thinking that all the weird and like, you know, very off things that are happening in the town are because of a witch, right? And there's, you know, skeptics in the town who are like, oh, witches aren't real. You're just being ridiculous and you're old and like senile, right? But as the week progresses, more and more like devastating things happen that they just can't ignore it anymore, and more people are starting to believe that a witch is involved. And because Elise basically, she meets this other person named Rosemarine, who's like very clearly some sort of like a magic user, but like whatever, right? She literally has a witch's hat, but whatever, right? She starts to basically get entangled, and like tempted even, by like a mysterious, clearly magical being that tells her that she can like leave this phony town. She can blow this bitch. Like, she can leave it, and have the life that she desires. Basically, like she wants to live like a princess, basically. She can have that as long as she goes through these trials to meet like this one person who will grant her her wish. And like, as things go on, the things that she's experiencing are clearly related to the disasters that are happening in the town. And this might be one of those things, basically. One image that escapes your mind is that the goat follows. Yeah. It follows her. And then he's a little suspicious. But yeah, that's a TDLR. She's being used somehow. That's the feeling I get. I haven't finished this game. I got a little bit further in my own save file, but it clearly feels like she's being used for something greater. And they're just kind of like using her desire as like a way to manipulate her. Let us go. I don't think I've ever seen so many crows at once. Come, Rosemarine, we must find out what's going on. Hiccup. Say, Rosemarine, you know how to sew, don't you? There's witchery afoot. There is definitely witchery afoot. Definitely. Somewhat, yes. That explains it, I suppose. Explains what? Why the patches on your dress are so clumsy. We could ask Mrs. Mariel to help you, you know. Oh, but I quite like my dress. That's alright, but I'd say you deserve better, newer clothes, is all. But you, we're not in a ring. I don't need better, Elise. This is my dress. It's been with me for years now. Eventually, yourself was really good, and the game kind of gives you some scares, and one of them was caused by your own. How did you scare yourself? I felt like I wasn't really sure how it was horror type. But kind of early on, they give you a little bit taste of like what the creatures are. But I haven't finished it either. But I'm wondering if it's just like a part of it, and it's not really like the main appeal. I guess I don't know. I feel like my definition of horror is very different than like what a lot of it is standardly. Oh, the skip the dialogue. Did you scare yourself by like fast forwarding and then like scaring yourself with like the VHS like speed along type thing? I think I might have like surprised myself a couple times with it. All these patches and tears mean something to me, you see. What does that moon-shaped one mean then? Oh, this is from an old blanket of mine. It brings me comfort to have it with me wherever I go. And the squares? Granny patched it for me when I fell off a tree. I can't bring myself to part with it now that she's gone. Fine. You have your reasons. I appreciate the thought, Elise. The full game was breaking. That'd be kind of crazy. Alright, let's talk to people. There's a lot of birdies. To hold you to safely. Semiotic, welcome, welcome! Hold you to safety. To hold you safely. Grabs you by the collar like a cat. That's technically safety, right? Safely. The Brookhead and I used to play about in the water all the time, didn't we? Though we're a little too old for that now, I suppose. Forevermore decorated with blooming flowers, Kieferberg's crest rests atop the square fountain in its ancient glory. That doesn't address the guys there. Hi, hi. Let's save. A cereal saver with some milk on the side. Oh. Hello, ladies. Grabs Luna by the scruff of his neck, yeah. We'll be scraping boot poop. We'll be scraping bird poop off the roofs for weeks, Elma. Oh, Elise, would you take a look at this nonsense? These crows I see. All Kieferberg is thick with the filthy things. I told everyone I'd seen them yesterday, Mrs. Elma. Mrs. Elma. Wrong intonation. They're a pest, and Lord knows where they've come from. Oh, but they're not dangerous, I'm certain. What are you saying, lass? Of course they are. You'd best talk some sense into your cousin, Elise. She's clearly not all there, the poor lass. Alright, let's go, Rosamarine. Yes. They're mean as hell. I don't really like going to this path, but maybe we'll see Freya. Actually, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Somewhere in town. Oh. I'd best go lend the lads a hand, Brunhild. No, Guido, please don't go. What's going on here? You don't mean to say you haven't seen them, do you? I've seen them before anyone else. I've seen them before anyone else in Kieferberg, as you know. My, you ought to know something about this, then. Oh, please stop with that nonsense, Miss Wilma. Those wretched things broke into the windmill, Elise. Hence why I'd best, head back there. She's pregnant, Guido. Don't let her get worked up. They broke into the windmill? Stole our grain, the bastards. The worst part of the game is that they're probably British. They're not. They're, like, more German. I think they're German. Crisis averted. They are not British. Oh, these birds. Let's just go to the place. Phew. Sigh of relief. Oh. Wait, over here. No use whining about it, Jacob. It's a no. But Granny! What's wrong, Miss Marlin? It's Apfel, lass. He came down with a fever last night. You can rock with the Germans? They just reminded me of, like, a conversation that I was overhearing a professor have with some older students. And they were just, like, talking about, like, Oktoberfest. and they're talking about like some place that holds an event for it. And then like the guy was like, "Oh yeah, it's like they have like a bunch of blacksmithing stuff there. You can like learn about it." And then the professor was like, "Blacksmithing while drinking beer?" He was like, "Yeah, probably." Just being like, that doesn't sound very safe. Definitely not OSHA certified. Germ land, the land of the germs. There's bacteria number 1, bacteria number 2. Lakuhan said the poor lad was delirious. Oh, please let me go see him, Granny. Absolutely not, Jacob, and that's final. Where is he right now, Miss Marlin? In church, I've heard. Well, I could go wait for him by the fountain. Keeping hydrated is recommended by OSHA. Does beer have enough water content that it counts? Most Austrian villagers do, right? They still be living like that? Their profession as old school black smithing, and they have a beer on the side. Also goes for you two. Don't go near those crows, you hear? Oh, but have they hurt anyone? Lord knows they could. Crows are pretty big. Oh, I feel like ravens are bigger, right? They're very cute. I think they're very cute. Clearly, like, a bunch of them is scary. Maybe the blacksmith should check a brewski? You don't need to be a blacksmith to have a nice brewski. A nice cold one. You can just drink without it. The OC is awesome. Thank you. Medieval, like, houses and old school taverns. So anyway, the furnace you sweat the alcohol out. Okay, okay. You're probably sweating like the salt that the... Actually, does beer have... I was about to say root beer. I love root beer. Beer, not so much, but root beer? You don't see the vision? Maybe. A metal mug for your beer? I'm just thinking about how like some people prefer different types of vessels for their drink because it affects the drink. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. I should have believed you last night, Elise. A root beer consumer? I love root beer. I love root beer. I know it's not everyone's favorite because the fennel taste is like acquired. That's why people don't like black licorice because it's like very fennel-y. I like it. Medicine. Hammer in one hand, cold beer in the other. Wipe the sweat off your cold chilled beer as you wipe the sweat off your brow. Hardworking. Cream soda is the best. It is. I love it. I suppose. Not that it would have prevented anything, though. Oh, the dreadful things are everywhere. They've been circling the windmill all morning, you see. The lads are still up there trying to do away with them. Your beer's awesome. I love it. Circling the windmill? What for? People do sweat alcohol. My coworkers coming on Saturdays just to reek. They have so much of it. It's like in their pores. You hate root beer? Bro, you're the enemy of the state. How dare you? Root beer's so good. Why'd you steal our grain, Elise? The crows are a bad omen, that's for sure. I wouldn't want to lend old Jokins... Wait, is that how... We looked at how to read his name. Jokins? Jokins, I think. Notions any weight, but... We should give it some thought, I'd say. Now that's a bad omen. Alright. Public enemy number 1. We're used to it. Mug's your favorite root beer? I like Mug too. I prefer Mug over AW. And like, I don't remember the name of that one. Like, there's like another smaller root beer company. I don't remember what it was called. I'll take good care. I'll take good care of it, Father. Something to see here, Elise. You'd best head back to town. You were the one who first saw these crows, weren't you, Elise? It's not as though you folks believed me when it mattered. I said it last night, and I'll say it again. You're hiding. Oh! Cookie. It matters not, old Yokin. What does that do? That. Hi, Cookie. From Cookie Run. We must focus on the matter at hand. We all had our fill of trouble last night, didn't we? We don't need any more yelling, that's for certain. Now, they didn't steal that much grain, folks. How much did they steal, Mr. Gustav? And Vermont are the other brands. Vermont. I don't know if it was that one. I have to look into my memory. About a sack in total. We got here in time to prevent the worst. A single sack of grain doesn't sound terrible. But definitely, if that's a livelihood, maybe. Hang up. The darn birds are building a nest in the oven. We ought to give it a good scrubbing later. Doesn't seem they're keen on attacking us, at least. We've locked it up and trusted Yugen here with a key for now. Cookie? You're kind of hungry? You need a snack? No! Everyone... Oh. I'm no longer wolf. Let me go back to wolf. Oh! Everyone wants to eat the cookie. I didn't know that the whole, like, connection with witches and cookies was that, allegedly, says it allegedly as if it's real, that witches made cookies basically like voodoo dolls. And, like, it would, like, be in the shape of a person and they would eat it and it would, like, inflict damage on someone. I think is what it was. I never understood necessarily why in Cookie Run, like, the witches were, like, enemy number one. But that's why. And that makes a lot of sense now. I appreciate the trust. Of course, especially after all of yesterday's going-ons. Because he was stolen from, or because he has no horses to steal the grain with? Is it slander? Because I said allegedly they ate gingerbread cookies in the shape of people as, like, magic use. Who's to stand guard here then? Before we get into that, Bernard, there's something I'd like to say. We're all aware of what happened last night. However, we gotta stick together, folks. No more than ever. Now more than ever. That would be the opposite if it was what I said. You heard the man. Kiefer Burke is what we make of it. Don't forget that. I ought to head back to the church. Is Apple feeling better, Father? That's what I'm looking into, Finn. You'd best go with Elise. Lebkuchen will fill you in, I'm certain. Will do, Mr. Gustav. I'm gonna go see my wife.
You're telling me these witches see me like a tatsy treat. Hey, I'm used to it. Univer 141 excited.
Bro, the self-glaze crazy. Incident involving Brett and a baby. Oh, you heard my sister? That I had what's it called in English? The king's bread? In Spanish, it's the rosca. But in English, I think it's king's bread. But yeah, I got the baby with it. So technically, by tradition, it's my my duty to make the tamales for next year's winter season. La rosca de reyes, yeah. I like low-key bit into it like that bird was so loud. I like low-key bit into it like a little too much. Like, cause it was like a small plastic baby, basically. And then I bit into it, realized something was there, but my body didn't like do it fast enough. So I like bit down a little too much, like a millisecond after I realized it was there, and my teeth kind of hurt. Like a millisecond, just a little millisecond. Should have eaten it. That was close. I feel like they should make them edible. Why do they make them out of plastic? They should make them out of like a nut, like an almond or something, and then like sculpt it into the shape of a baby. Glad you didn't eat it. Me too. I think that's an untapped market. A rosca with a baby in it, except the baby is made of something edible so that people don't die. You can all out avoid making the tamales. I mean, I don't have that much family to the point that it's like it makes sense to make some. Maybe I could just like buy some and like cover the tab. Cover the tab. Is there a game of, this is so fucking off topic. I haven't even made any. I'd have to learn how to make them. I mean, I've made them, but I didn't do the whole process myself. I've helped out with it. What's it called? Cash Cab. Y'all remember that show Cash Cab with the bald dude? He like picks up passengers and he's like, you want to earn some money, you gotta answer some trivia questions. And then at the end of their ride, they get the money or whatever, right? You do? I'm glad someone remembers. It's such an old show at this point. Is there like a weird ass like licensed video game for that? I feel like that would be fun as fuck to play. I'm not very knowledgeable, but I think that would be fun. Especially since the show isn't real. It's slacked by yeah, the roof. Dude, that car was like try hard Uber drivers before try hard Uber drivers. Because you know how like Uber drivers that really take that shit seriously will like deck the fuck out of their car and like do like whole like gaming like monitor, like a monitor in there with like games in it, and it has like snacks you can buy, and some of them do the karaoke route, you know what I mean? Hey, up. It was like that, except before Uber. Getting in a cab is the cash cab. I feel like when I would watch this show, I would like think how much I would hate that to be the customer going in, but I never lived in that area, so what the fuck was I afraid of? This is there, but now I guess with the whole thing of Ubers, you're more likely to run into a cash cab now than back then, like nationwide. Because what if there's an Uber driver who's really into cash cab and it was like, finally, I don't have to join the taxi association to do it. I can just like be an Uber driver and then make my own cash cab. I feel like you wouldn't be giving out money though, because money's kind of tight these days. You would just walk out. You'd be like, all right, I'll catch the next one. Just go to the mall? Yeah. Well, then what if you leave and you have enough money to buy yourself something nice at the mall? You know? End up on a game show? The thing about game shows... I guess a good question. Was Cash Cab one of those types of game show? Because technically it is a game show, right? One of those sorts of shows where they had to like screen participants, and it was just staged to be like 50-year-old man walks into the cab, says he wants to go visit his daughter, or they're gonna go meet for lunch, but now he's here and he has to answer this trivia. Ooh. Like, was he just a guy who applied and they staged it? 100% staged. Yeah, I feel like it had to be. There's no way you would get like that many willing participants in like a safe manner. You know what I mean? YouTube and stuff, you really have more chance of partaking in a surprise game show. Very true. Someone goes up to you on the street and they're like, English or Spanish? Did anyone else get that reference, or is it just me? It shows my age. Only middle schoolers and like high schoolers know what the fuck that is. Did Jeremiah do a crazy cash cab event? Dude, if Jeremiah did a fucking cash cab event, that'd be so fucking funny. Say it again. Someone comes up to you and says English or Spanish. English or Spanish. Have you guys seen those videos? Where it's like, they go up to the person, says English or Spanish, and depending on what they say, I feel like I've explained this on stream before, just so crazy. Someone says English or Spanish, and then the person, depending on what language they say, they'll say it in either language, but then the next bit is, the next person who moves is gay. And they always ask, like, dudes, and so they never want to move, and they just, like, stand still. So and it became a thing that everyone was fearful when someone would walk up to them and say English or Spanish, and they would stand still because they knew what was coming next. They braced for the blow before it even happened, basically. Some hilarious Valorant edits or something. They were just telling people in the Valorant voice chat English or Spanish. The whole match is about to be lost because they don't want to move. Let us continue. I was wondering, Elise. Mr. Bernhardt said the crows were trying to make a nest in the oven. I suppose it's a cozy little nook. I don't see what's so... So there's an oven in the windmill, right? An oven in the windmill. The English were Chinese and it said it when they answered in Chinese. Yeah. I guess you could just do it for whatever language it is. Is it on the treadmill? You just like slide right off. There's always been an oven in the windmill, Rosemarine. What's your... A tender flesh, Elise. Wouldn't this be a good way to prepare it? Making bread out of it, you say? Maybe you could ask about town if they let you in.
Now that you mention it,
That's rather risky, Rosemarine.
but
I suppose, but I can't think of any other way either. If I want to find him. It's worth a try, I'd say. All right, let's see what I can find out. They are not letting our ass into the windmill. Wait, that's what she say. This is the Rosemarine I know, there's no doubt. I don't know what to make of last night's Rosemarine, though. How do I talk? E? How do I talk to you people? How did I forget how to do inputs? X? Enter? Shift? How do I talk to people? I literally spent too much time talking. A? A? I don't know what clicked. I spent too much time talking that I forgot how to play. Toho vibes and you never played Toho? Toho is everywhere. It's like how they say God is everywhere. Toho's everywhere. The character drawings? Yeah, it's super cool. It's like old school. I was a Marine. You're past that day. Yeah. That wasn't our Rosemarine, clearly. Clearly. I'd say they snuck in through the roof, Gustav. Wouldn't you realize the crows weren't in the windmill, Mr. Ludwig? Henrik came about to collect some flour this morning. He was the one who gave the alert. So you locked it up, have you? We must keep those birds out, Elise, and or they'll take all our grain. Are you standing here all day? Calls them lazy bums. Which one will be like less sussy? I guess this one, right? Is like, are you boys standing post? You could draw them away. I'll do this one. I understand you like to keep guard, but isn't it a little much? Never mind, that's the wrong idea, maybe. We'll be doing shifts, Elise. Gustav and Bernard are up first. I see. Do you want to stand guard with us, Elise? I hope you weren't planning on making any bread today, lass. Oop. I was, actually. Might want to get some for Gretel today, Elise. Are you certain you're not leaving, Mr. Ludwig? Wouldn't be the wisest to leave it to the crows, would it? I suppose not. You can have a word with Eugen if you're that keen on baking bread today. I must ask, though, why are you so insistent, Elise? I best go see how Apple's doing, if you'll excuse me. Ah, fuck me, bro. It's always like the little things that you never think is gonna trigger their suspicion. I'm sure one suspicion point isn't that bad. Man. I'm trying to keep a perfect record here. Better days will come, lad. When I'm settling Primaldorf, God willing. He's moving the fuck out. Don't make hasty decisions, Eugen. What is it, Elise? You're rather trusted, Mr. Eugen. Damn. It's so like you never think one of them is gonna like rub them the wrong way. I was wondering about the key. That's like super suspect, but I don't feel like it could also work out. With the key to the windmill, even. The lass is right, Eugen. It's a shame for you to leave. Okay, there we go. Nothing I can do about that, folks. There's nothing left for me here in Kieferberg, you see. Still, I think everyone would miss you, Mr. Eugen. Please reconsider. No, I've made up my mind, but I do appreciate it, Elise. Even this key, I will only be holding on to it until evening. Hold on. Wait. Heart. Let me make sure my chat's working here. Scrolls all the way up to see if it's working. Oh, here. There it is. Okay. Sus down. I need the sus down, please. Until the evening, Mr. Eugen. It's too much responsibility, lass. I'm not too comfortable with it in my pocket, I must admit. Why not hand it over to someone else, then? I could take it to Mr. Gustav if you'd like. That's alright, Elise. There's no better place in Kieferberg. No better place than Kieferberg, lad. Damn. He's not letting it go until evening. There's nothing more I can do. Alright, let's go work. Actually, no, we have to go to the church to look at Apple. Apple. Ooh, beautiful. Gorgeous. All these birds. Shoo! Let's save. Whoa! It makes such a sound. Yes. Yes. Alright, church. Snurch. Going to snail church. Hero. Echo, echo, echo. Oh. It's nice to see you, Elise. You heard about Apple, I assume. No, I haven't. Where's Muffy? Waiting for me probably somewhere. I don't know if I have her item yet. I don't remember. Apple was very ill last night, Elise. He had a very high fever. He was delirious. Oh, the poor lad. Can't bear looking at his little hands. What about them, Miss Dorothea? It's best you hear it from me, Elise, so you get the real story. You've been up all night, Elizabeth. We can tell her. Apple is fine now, as you can see, but last night I was awoken by him moaning, speaking nonsense. His fever was boiling him alive. We called for Father Hans and brought him to church, but there's no doctors in this thing. I guess old school villages, but you would think someone would step up other than the church. Apple had never been so ill, I thought I'd lose him. He wasn't all there either. He kept mumbling to himself, and I don't know how, but his hands were injured. It's partly because he had pity for her. She kind of gets a tad bit bullied. Elizabeth? I'm wondering who. Oh, Muffy? Oh, Muffy, I remembered. Muffy's kind of... I like her voice. It's very cute. Like, the little shakiness of it. It's very cute. He had visions of Fortnite and Cola. Bro, they like, beamed him with 21st century knowledge. It was too much. Too much. It's horrifying, and they were so bloody. One. As if they were pecked at by something. I can't explain it. Her using the word pecked at, and then like there being like a shit ton of crows in town. It's like surely she realizes what she said, right? Like, cause she put two and two together. Please collect yourself, Miss Elizabeth. It hurt his hands in the process. He was reaching out for the Fortnite and the cola, but he was burned by the forbidden. That's right, Miss Elizabeth. Take deep breaths. At first, I thought he'd caught the goat's sickness somehow, but it doesn't explain his hands or what happened to my goats. Oh, this is my disgrace. It's all right, Miss Elizabeth. We're all here for you. It's all right. What about the goats? It must have happened while we were... Oh my god! It must have happened while we were playing... Playing? This is not playing. It must have happened while we were praying for Apple in church, but when Miss Elizabeth went to fetch him dry clothes, she happened upon two of her goats lying on the ground. They bled to death. Their tongues had been ripped out, and their heads were severed too. Severed versus severed. Severed isn't a word. I guess that saves it. Never mind. You can rest assured it will help you, Miss Elizabeth. I shall arrange for a doctor to come as soon as possible. What am I to do with one sick goat, Father? What makes her and you and the children don't go without, Miss Elizabeth? I get that this is like a world that runs off money, just like real society. But I feel like the village is small enough that it probably wouldn't be like that bad if like they just kind of support each other for a little bit. You know what I mean? You're welcome to have supper with Finn and I anytime, Elizabeth. Thank you, but I don't have strength, Dorothea. Miss Dorothea will be looking after Apple, Miss Elizabeth. Surprised Square Enix published this game considering it seems to have very dark themes and undertones. Actually, I'm not super familiar with Square Enix in general publishes, but I feel like it kind of isn't that bad as a whole. Like, I don't know. I feel like these are very commonplace like themes in a lot of stuff. I feel because like what's to me I find like the craziest thing is like when this game came out, people didn't really have issues with like the themes. They just had issues with the fact that you could like date girls in it, which is like ridiculous to like be mad about, especially in this day and age. But yeah, I don't know. Some sketchy games in the past, I'm sure they really don't be making games like they used to in terms of themage and like how widespread they are. They're coming with a new game for this one, for Astral Shift, the game company that made this. I'm excited. I love their art and their games. So cool. You'd best go home and rest for the day. Of course, Father. Thank you. Come, I'll walk you and Apple home.
I'm sorry,
This is awful, Elise. I ought to pay him a visit later. I don't know where they live. How can I pay them a visit if I don't know where they live? Oh, I'm gonna fucking die. Oh my god, I forgot to eat in the morning. Oh, wait, cutscene. It's one thing after another, isn't it? But first things first. I can hear the music all fucked up because I'm so hungry. I gotta figure out how I'm going to get my hands on that key. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have a date. Oh my god, it's so over. But how much bread do I have on me? I'm pretty sure Muffy isn't asking for regular bread. Eat. Did she ask for the kuchen, maybe? I'm gonna eat an acorn. I'm gonna need that shit for real. Grape juice. I think she might be asking for the kuchen. You to eat in this game? Isn't that crazy that you need to eat to survive? It extends even to video games. In this game, I'll assume some people would have been complaining about the game being satanic. I feel like I'm sure that would have been their complaint if the whole like you can date a girl is like is like part of it. I feel like the people who would be mad about that stuff are probably more like being homophobic about it. They saw like the easiest thing to pick at. I have $20 to my name, and then I need to go on a date though. Oh. Wait, where's Muffy? Well, usually that's like a scene. You can date girls, yes. You have 3 options? And in this one, we're going for Rosemarine. Is Muffy not around? Muffy, I need to give you the item, like, now, or else I'm gonna die. A lot of games in industry are satanic, but you don't think that's the reason. Yeah, true. You ever looked at it and said, man, this girl dates other girls? Blasphemy. Literally. You date girls because she dates her, have so much in common. Exactly. She's me for real. Roast turkey. Roast erky. Erky. There's no regular food here. Yes, ma'am. You come by more often. I don't have money. Hello. Alright, let's go on a date. Where is it that we're meeting her? Speaking of dating girls, at the viewpoint, where is that? In the forest, no? Yeah, in the forest. Wait, go back. What? The beautiful woman at the store? Gets stuck on a ladder. This beautiful woman? I'll drink some water while we stare at her. Oh, the tree? Oh, yeah. Goes back. It's, a maypole, they called it? They're prepping for the festival. So, that's what it is. It's a maypole, they called it. Also, like, their goddess is called... Or, like, not their goddess. Like, God is real, I guess. But their, like, saint for the town is literally called, like, Saint Walpurga. Like Walpurg, whatever the rest of it is. Like, the literal witch, like, thing. Like, I guess the context doesn't really... They don't have that context. Like, she's, like, a literal witch. Walpurg snack? Yeah. Snack. Midsummer. I've never seen that movie. I know of the scene, though. Wait, over here. No, this is where you leave town. We're trying to go to the viewpoint. Game's pretty. It is. It's all. I'm pretty sure most of the backgrounds, I think some of them are hand painted. And they hiccup. She looks at the symbol on the note after the cave. You seem to see somewhere else. Yeah. It's all connected. All right. Let's go have a date. The suspicious looking fucking thing here from earlier. If she is said like a person in love. Oh, it's Flock. Flock. Bah, he's a
For
goat.
goodness sake.
You and that goat of yours, Rosemarine.
Oh, Elise.
There's no need to be jealous.
Rosa
Or a stalker, maybe. I'm not jealous of a goat, you. Isn't she, Flock? That little jerk. I don't trust him. I think I already put 2 and 2 together about his identity. But I will save that. How would you like to sleep with him out in the granary, Rosemarine? Oh, I had to hold Flock close. I wouldn't want to be cold at all. That look of that one night, literally. What game is this? It's called Little Goody Two Shoes. It's on Steam. Kick him down the mountain. He can probably climb back up, TBH. He's a goat. He's not a mountain goat, but maybe.
For goodness sake.
Why, you? Ah, Flock, don't get so close to the edge. Whoa, okay. Predicting the future over here? You be careful too, Rosemarine. You can see everything from here, can't you? Yeet him. He does look rather small. I suppose.
Are you alright, Elise?
Something's on your mind, Elise. I can tell. Can't even be left to brood in peace, can I? You're going through some changes, that's all. Some changes, you say. Your path will become clearer and clearer, you'll see. Does this affect my relationship with her? I should have saved sooner. Gliding like a squirrel. He just has little wings under his something. I don't know if their legs could just goats are like goats and like any sort of like animal shape like that are like super stiff animals. I don't know if their legs could spread that far. Aren't you a little too cheery? Your path will become clearer and clearer. I'm worried. Okay, I'm worried about something. Aren't you a little too cheery? And this is me being uncertain. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking fumble her so bad. I kind of want to do this one. Cause maybe she'll reassure me more.
For goodness sake.
I did not mean it like that, Elise. Oh my fucking god. I did not mean it like that. Oh my god, she's gonna hate us. It almost feels like you're mocking me, Rosemarine. Come now, Elise. Give me your hands. I'm so glad she's a nice girl. Rosemarine, what are you? So cute. Filming all the baddies. I didn't mean to. But it looks like it worked out just fine. That's so cute. Let's dance, Elise. You're going too fast, Rosemarine. You're approaching the full moon, Elise. You know what that means. How would I know such a thing? And you choose something thinking about a concept the game is the opposite, literally. Because there's like a follow-up language that legit is like unbeknownst to you. It's time to celebrate the new beginnings.
Here for you, Elise.
Our new beginning, together.
For goodness sake.
What new beginning, Rosemarine? You're not making sense. Why are you following your dreams, Elise? The fulfillment of my purpose, too. Everything's coming together just the way the stars told me it would.
Rosemarine.
We gotta celebrate our good fortune, Elise. Wait, Rosemarine, you're spinning too fast. Are they gonna fall in the flower field and they're gonna be on top of each other?
Are you alright, Elise?
Are you alright, Elise?
For goodness sake.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think. I used to dance with Granny like this every month, and You swung your granny around like that? Of course, every month. Embrace the Yuri. Exactly. I went Hime Joshi mode on that for a second there. You're truly... Whether you believe me or not, Elise, let me put it this way. You see that castle in the distance, don't you? Yeah, whose fucking castle is that? Until she fell off the cliff, we'd both be dead. Hi. Yes? It may seem far away from where you stand now, but the stars are even further away, yet they still guided me to you, didn't they? What is that castle? I'm curious. Rosemarine, are there any other places with pretty views in Kieferberg? I suppose the windmill's not bad. Will you meet me there tomorrow afternoon then? Where are we? Where's the windmill? Me wondering what the hell she's talking about? Off the cliff where they land on top of each other. It'll still be that sweet romantic moment, except it'll be a little bit different. In a weird way. Our new beginning together, she says.
I'm sorry,
Elise? I'll be there, Rosemarine. We'd best head back now.
Yes.
Harpies. Every day she's getting closer. Alright, I gotta go feed Muffy. I gotta go feed Muffy and myself. Oh my god, and then I have to bring— oh my god, I can't. I'm so fucking poor. I have to feed Muffy. And then Rosemarine has to come to work with me, which is like double the bread amount. But I can't afford to eat more bread, which means I can't afford to have her work with me. Cram the bread down her throat? At this point, I'm mad as fuck. I can't feed all these mouths. I can barely feed myself. Oh my god. And then, like, adorably though, yes, I'll be lolling all the way, being ha 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 ha. Lakuhen, I need you to feed me bread. By hand. While I sit on your lap. Actually, I'm gonna save my money just in case I don't have Muffy stuff. Where's Muffy, dude? Literally giving your life to put bread on the table, literally. It'll either take my life or I'll have to use it. Let me save. Oh, Muffy. Hold on, let me save just in case I don't have her item. I'm pretty sure I do, though. I don't have enough. Muffy, where are you? I can't even see. I'm literally dying. I heard her somewhere. Where is she? Muffy. Oh, we're here? Oh no, down there. You want slime last anymore?
Muffy.
Oh, more slime. It's you. Oh,
For goodness sake.
that's enough. I'm not giving you one more crumb.
Oh,
But you promised me, Lapuken. I promised you nothing, Mercy. Mercy from Overwatch 2. The second Overwatch, not the first one for some reason. Look at her, she's cute. Like a little ragdoll. That must be like the inspo. Folks already think it's strange, Elise, that you knew about the crows since yesterday.
that's so.
You know what? Why don't you go on ahead? Who's to believe a scrawny little squealer like you anyway? Oh, joking does, Elise. I'm so dialed too. You want to level up your classes anymore? Please, why does it take so long? You have to grind in order to get cool and awesome, bro. She's a snitch at the town, but sometimes feel bad for her. She's bullied. Yeah. For sure. And then she acts like this. Or do they? What are you telling them then? That I saw you talking to those crows yesterday? There was a golden one too, wasn't there?
Muffy.
Why, you. Telling you about town. Whoa. I just heard myself like 4 times. Telling you about town is truly so much fun, Elise. I just knew you had a. I just knew you had a Lakuhen you promised tucked away somewhere. I do. Girl, this would literally like restore me like completely. I can't even afford it right now either. Oh my god, and then she's gonna ask, I think she has like a soup or something next. It's like 50 balls. 50 balls? Ouch. 50 dolls? $50. 50 doll hairs. You keep your mouth shut, you hear? I don't want to add any more to these folks' imagination. Why? But they're not imagining anything, are they?
Oh, shush it.
Shut it, Muddy. Not one more word about this.
You know.
I'll keep quiet, but I was wondering. I gave you what you wanted, so go away. Oh, alright, but why don't you bring me some hearty soup tomorrow?
Out with it.
Out with you, Mandy. $50 for soup, insane. You thought inflation hit us hard. No, yeah. I'll be safe for today. Alright, time to go fucking jump off a cliff. Whoa. Wait, do I have a single bread on me? I don't. A pretzel. Okay, I need to buy bread so I can work. how they do the dubbing. The game is in English and Japanese. I think that's it. I guess because they don't do full voice acting, so they just have like the common voice lines, so they can just do that. Looking cheeky again, thank you. Double cheeked up, buying some bread. Low-key? I should buy, actually no, 12, I can't afford it. I need to buy 2 of these. Can't afford it. Wasting all my money. Actually, do I have anything to sell? Or either sound bites, like the musical. Yeah, the musical numbers are fully in Japanese, pretty sure. Let's see. Do I have any weird shit to sell? Not really. My brooch that my nyanya gave me. My nyanya items. Bread. Yes. Yes. Now I had to go make that money back by doing a perfect on a job. What are they? What's the jobs right now? I'm not very good at some of these games. Map. Chickens and play with the kids. I'm terrible at the rat game. I'm terrible at it. I have to go do the chicken one. I'm not very good at the chicken one either, but I'm definitely better at it than the kicking the mouse or rat or whatever. Hey, how you have to make these small ones with that content a couple of raises. I'm sure. I feel like usually when they do, like when people do or hire voice actors, they have like someone who kind of knows what they want, and they have to kind of like, I guess it depends, right, on like what they're asking for. But I feel like they always will like lead by example, if you will. And it's like, I want you to make like a little sound like nervous, but like not nervous. And it's like, oh, okay, like that. And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe like that, but maybe like a little bit like lower. And you're like, oh, like that. And I was like, oh yeah. And then it's like a whole back and forth, a whole back and forth. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Freya because she's cute. I don't know very much about Freya because she's not my favorite. Well, she's clearly not my favorite. Lakuhan's my favorite, but she's like more separated from everything. So I've not really like talked to her. An animated series, that'd be so cool. Especially since everything's split up into days. I think that would do very well. Now we're to knock out lines and shit at the door. Especially if you're renting a studio, for sure. Rather tricky now that we don't have Yugen's horses. You could lend us a land for it. Lend us a land. Lend us a hand, Freya. Oh, at least, won't you tell Papa to stop before he... She's so beautiful, bro. I think I'm missing out. The Kuhan's cuter, though. Huh? Freya's as strong as I am, believe it or not. Oh, I love that. Papa? Looking rather flustered, aren't you, Freya? Because he makes it sound as if I'm a... I'd say it's an asset, not a fault, Freya. I'm not that strong anyhow. Is that why they always ask her to do stuff? Or why at least, like, I should have asked... Or they should have had Freya do it. Because she's strong. I must say, I'm curious to see that now, lass. That's fine. She's so cute. I really do think I'm missing out. Maybe I'll do a run where I date her instead. Because for this one, I'm doing Rosemarine, and then on my personal save file, I'm doing Lakuhen, and then maybe I'll do another one with Freya. Alright, alright. Oh, it's so cute! Dude, imagine if I didn't fucking click on this. We wouldn't have seen this beautiful CG. Look at her. Picking up her big-ass papa. How's this then? Hearty laughter. And she's strong. I know. She's so cute. I can't believe it. Gustav weighs as much as a horse, but look at that. Dude, how much does he weigh? Horses weigh a shit ton. Carry me? No, for real. She barely broke a sweat, too. That's my daughter. Atta girl, Freya. Papa, not in front of Elise, too. Huh? This is the kind of cheer Kieferberg needs. Truly, I'm tired of hearing about this witch. That was lovely. Alright, I need a job. Where is... Let's check the map. It's up here. Let's go from here, I think. She's so cute. I really should look into it. Greetings and salutations. Hello. This way. The weird little gate. Bye-bye. Thank you for the chili peppers. Hot chili pepper. Hot chili peppers in your area. What's that band called? The Red Hot Chili Peppers. What they're called? Is that what they're called? Okay. You know what sucks? What sucks is that I have to. If I fail it and I want to restart it, it costs me money, but I don't have money to restart it, so I have to like. Okay. Anyway. Oh my god, I can't afford that. We're gonna have to do a suspicion check after because I cannot afford to have Rose and Marine come with us. Hot chili peppers in your area? They're in your area. Okay, I gotta lock in. How do you play this shit again? I'll tell you, right? Move Z, pick egg. Okay. Locking in. Are my glasses on? Where's my glasses toggle? Wrong. Glasses, where are you? Here we go. Locked in. I got the glasses on. Z to pick the egg. Up and down. Oh. Oh man. No! Fuck! I thought I was gonna get it perfect. Ah. Oh man, are you kidding me? There's 2 rounds of this. Ah. Aw, man, this is not gonna go well. Is it better that I collect less eggs and like don't get beaten more, or which is better? I don't know. You with the glasses, thank you. That did not sound good. Oh my god. And the thing is, I don't think it's worth restarting because I'm not very good at this game. No, it cost me $5 to do it. I don't even have $5. Can you cook chicken? No, no cooking. I wish you could just eat these guys instead of the bread. Thank you. 32, just enough for like maybe 2 bread. The way I've been at it for a while and I still haven't gotten to the night portion. I want to do a whole day, including night portion, but we'll see. Ask available. Okay, we'll do another work. Elma about the apples. Apples. Am I better at the wood? I think I'm better at the wood game than the apple one. Let's go see. I need money. I need money. A shark eating a cheeseburger. I'd be like, wow, that's delicious. Can I talk to you guys? Understood, Maddie? Lakuhan doesn't know her name either. It's kind of ridiculous. I feel like she would know better. Oh, but my auntie's going to. What have you done now, Molly? Elise, it's not what you think. I didn't. She stole one of Mrs. Elma's buns. She had cooling on the windowsill. Buffy is like for real the thing of like the person like levitating to sniff the pie. That's what she is. Howdy, meowdy. No, I didn't. She gave it to me, and Mrs. Elma had me give Molly here a good earful. Does your auntie not feed you, Molly? It's complicated. She doesn't? I'm still a growing lass, Elise. 8 buns a day isn't enough. You pity her. Yeah, she's a little sad little creature. A klepto. She just likes baked goods. She's like specifically, she has her niche, which is like baked goods. Her niche. Niche? 8? Either way, Missy. Come on. It cracks me the fuck up the way they say it differently. But I thought it was just something specific to Elise. I didn't know Lukuhin did it too. It's Muffy. Why can't any of you? That actually is so sad. It's so sad they can't learn her name. I thought it was funny when just Elise did it because it felt like in character, but the fact that no one remembers her name is like really sad. Just to feed Muffy, so true. She needs a little bit of love. We can't have the youth straying into a dark path just because they don't have proper attention. Stealing's never justified, all right? Mercy from Overwatch. Mercy was like so different than the other ones. You can come to me if you ever need anything. Oh, Lipkuhin. If only Elise was as kind as you. Why you? Maybe it's best you go home to rest, Lipkuhin. I'll go with you, and then you can get me some pretzels. Oh, for goodness sake, Mindy. Why don't you go ask Granny Gretel? Tell her I sent you. She'll give you anything you want. You don't warm a child or burn the village. Yeah, you have to treat kids nicely. Hooray! Because kids are like literally direct outcomes of like their environment. Let's save while we're in good health. Or else. Alright. You want me to chop apples? Oh wait, chop wood? Apples. No, let's go do the wood one. I'm pretty close to getting aces on the wood one. Isn't even a hard name legit. It really isn't. I feel like they come up with more complicated names just trying to like avoid her actual name. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. And what gets me too is like I can do 2 jobs, but if I only bring Rosemarine to just one of them, it doesn't count and they still get suspicious. So there's almost no point in like not bringing her for the first one and then like bringing her for the second one. I might as well just save bread. A chicken to fly like an eagle, though busy price and self-esteem is non-existent. Yeah. Alright, time to log in. Log in? Log in. Log in. Chop and kick. Okay, these are 2. Chop, kick, chop, kick, chop, kick. Chop, kick, chop, kick. I can technically afford to restart it too, but... Fuck! Chop. Kick. Kick. Chop. Kick. Chop. Kick. Chop. Why is there like no wood in this round? I got like no wood in that one. You almost so early, legit. No! Oh my god. I'm not getting perfect in these. No! Oh my god, it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. You can't go just like you said. That's true. Is it an A? Okay, I'll take an A. I'll take an A. I only missed a few times. I'll take an A. I don't think it's worth restarting. Because I basically just make back the 5 that I missed. Land from Mega Man EX and be like, Jack in. I'm refraining from saying the rest, the thing that came up in my head. Oh wait. Okay, now I can go buy bread. It's almost the fucked up season. Jorkin. He's Jorkin his peanuts. Crazy style. We eat like Kuhen. Okay, let's see what I have, because I know I'm gonna get my ass beat. Acorn is one of these. 10. I might need more of this stuff. Oh my god, my money's gonna run the fuck out. Let's see. I'm gonna need a little bit of juice. I don't have anything to sell right now. Matches I'm pretty good on. Bandages, $10. Usually I let it go pretty far, so an ointment might not be bad. Wait, she wants a hearty soup. Oh my god, I need enough money to make a hearty soup. It's not worth buying tonight. I'll have to buy tomorrow. Okay, one set of this. Spiced worst. Usually the game's pretty good about giving you... About one of these. About giving you, like, items in the map itself to get healthy. So I'll put my faith in that. Let me have some grape juice. Since that doesn't go up by itself. Okay, let's go get some bread. Oh my kitchi! Let's get some bread for my beautiful girlfriend in another world. Let's save. I think you can't save it when you're on that little porch. What else is there? Have dinner and then meet the Kuchen. Din din. I wish having dinner would like increase your thingy. Lights are what? The lights are cool at night. Yeah. Oh fuck! Good thing I saved. Good thing I saved. All right, let's watch me fumble this shit and be like seen as so suspicious. There you are, lassie. We need to have a word with you, Elise. A word with me? Your cousin's been going around town spreading nonsense. Such as? By saying the crows are nothing to fret about, for instance. Oh my god, excuse me. My hiccup's kind of bad. She's a kind soul. She isn't afraid of any animals, on the contrary. I see how that might be true, Elise, but still. We are to be wary of such things, not make little of them. I understand, Miss Selma. This is very much Among Us. But that's not all, lass. She's been asking about Apple's fever, you see. She's worried about it. That's actually kind of fucked up. Everyone's worried about Apple. Why wouldn't she be? Oh, that's a fair point, Elise. I don't think there's any point in making too much of things, Mrs. Selma. Okay. Okay, this actually wasn't that bad. I feel like sometimes they're worse. Thank God. Alright, let's go get some bread. What time is it? Oh, I might not be able to do the witch day. I haven't said anything yet, have I? You don't have to, Elise. What am I to do with you, Lekuhen? At least tell me you'll get a good night's sleep tonight. If nobody else breaks into a fever, I might. Here's your bread, Elise. Thank you. What's on your mind, Lekuhen? Things that would upset you, Elise. I'm not certain you trust me at all. I trust you enough to not ask you about it. You keep coming back to this lab. If there's... I meant it, Elise. You don't have to tell me. Whatever it is you can't tell me, I won't pry. You trust me that much, huh? Even if you truly were the witch. Lekuhen. I mean it, Elise. I'll trust you'll tell me in time, whenever you're ready. You're truly... tired. For someone who's so attentive to others, Lekuhen, you're not... I'll see you about town tomorrow. For goodness sake, you're so stubborn. She's so cute. She's literally endgame, bro. I feel like her and Elise have so much chemistry, like, by default. Like, we're not even going her route. And it's so clear, like, that's the one. Yeah, it's so nice. Like, no one else in town really gives a fuck about Elise, but Lekuhen does. Elise! Yes? Elise, come quick! Oh man, what's the matter? It's Apple, he's gone missing. Oh, please come quick, Elise. I just left. Ruh-roh. We must go and look for him. That's right, we can't sit about waiting forever.
You know,
What's going on here? Apple's gone missing, Elise. Hopefully the lads will find him on their patrol. They will happen upon him, I'm certain. They don't know he's missing, Father. This is what happens when you leave all the women at home and you give a fuck about, like, having the men do like the big work and job. Like you need to have some at the home too. Like this is such an oversight on their part. By the time they've come back, my poor boy. Man, Mama, her little daughter, we all need to remain calm. Calm, father? My boy's missing. Lord knows if he's all right, let alone if the worst had happened. Was left on his own? I guess so. They probably thought he was better enough that they could just like go and do something. We all knew those crows were an omen. Not this again, you old wretch. Ought to have taken the lad to the witch. What a horrible thing to say, old Johan.
Geezer.
You truly have no decency, you.
That's enough.
We cannot give in to hysteria, brethren. Oh, to think the lads went out in search of the crows. The crows were a threat, lass. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna go looking for him myself. ...
Anyway,
I'll go. Let me be the one to go, Miss Elizabeth. It's best we wait for the lads. I can't allow... Oh, will you really, Elise? Now there's a brave lass. Oh, but Father Hans is right. It's dangerous. Leave it to me, Miss Elizabeth. Oh, Elise. I do not condone your disobedience, Elise. Girl, she is not your daughter or your granddaughter, bro. I do. I need you to go, Elise, for Angelica's sake as well. Truly, the poor lass can't be without a mother. We can lend a hand with whatever you need, Elise. You best make certain you have enough food and matches. Can y'all, like, give me some? Like, for real? I'll be here, Elise. Let me know when you're leaving. Okay. Oh, I love the little half times. It's so cute. It's like I'm actually watching a show, except I'm in it. Me, I'm the show. All right. Save. Put this down here so I can monitor that better. Yes. Meow. Thank you for the treat. Let's see. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it for today. Since the next part is pretty lengthy and I did not mean to like talk for more than an hour. I feel like I spent most of the stream talking. I spent most of the stream talking. It's so funny. Let's see. You're bad? No, it's all good. It's important to chat. Let's see. Here. That's what you come for? I love talking. I don't talk very often, but... Johan? There you go. I feel like I definitely looked it up at some point, but I forgot. It's been so long since I've played this game. Hey, I'll crack the joke right here. It's been more than a year. It's been more than a year since I've started talking. Wait, start talking? Since I've played this game. So I definitely forgot what it was. Alright, everyone. Thank you for coming. We're gonna be rating Emmy. I'm currently working on enemies. Oh my god, I'm so sorry I said that. On Emmy's update for her Light 2D model, which is really cool. I'm excited to finish it. Thank you, everyone. The raid message is meow. Meow. Just meow. And I'll see y'all next time. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah.